Hello Virgos, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is your reading for February 1st through 15th. This is a reading for all Virgos in the collective. That means if you'd like a private reading, please go to royalmystic.com and book an appointment. Readings are done by appointment only, and you have to go to this website in order to have a reading with me. So, let's get on with the get on and start the reading. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Virgos, sun, moon, and rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for providing an open heart and an open mind so that we may receive the messages that are meant for us, and we appreciate your energy and presence during this reading. Thank you so much. You are always welcome and very appreciated. All right, Virgo, here we go. Here's Virgo right off the bat. Got the Knight of Pentacles. This is the here and now section. So this is the most immediate energy. Sorry, I'm just getting over a cold. That's why the readings are a little closer to the deadline than I would like them to be, but I couldn't help it. You wouldn't have been able to understand me, and I would have coughed your ear off if I'd have done it any sooner. Here we have your relationship, love life, and spiritual life, and your career and finance on this side. So with your underlying energy, we're starting with the Three of Wands. A lot of you are taking a new road, choosing a new path, looking out into the future, and ready to sail into another cycle in your life. So this is leaving the old behind. That's what those two rods are. The known path, and you're taking the path, the path less followed, right? So maybe for you, maybe a path someone else has taken before, but for you it's a new beginning. Ready to set sail for the horizon and see what's out there. So here comes the action card of the Knight of Pentacles, which is that good Virgo energy, and this is about being very stable financially. Something's heading your way. It's not a fast-moving card. It is fast because it's on a horse, but it's not the fastest of the knights. Virgos are a little bit more decisive about each step they take, so they take a little longer. But it's also, I credit it to the coin being very heavy, and you can't really run with a whole bunch of those big giant gold things on. Looks like the size of a shield, and that would be pretty heavy. So we've got the Seven of Wands here, which is what you're an expert at, is standing your ground. This is showing just determined not to have it any other way than you are envisioning it or being called to do it. So this is standing your ground for the way you want something to go and not letting anyone else change your mind. This is the Lovers. Now the Lovers can mean a couple of things. It can mean, of course, the obvious, which is having a wonderful love bond relationship with the higher self and the person that you're with. It can also mean that you're having an ascension to allow yourself to bond with divine. This is your soul's ascension. So this is one of those pivotal moments in time where your understanding of the things that are spiritual in this realm may be having an upgrade. Okay. Then we have the Queen of Wands showing up. Now, the Queen of Wands can be a fire sign, which would be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but it's also what I consider the work mode, okay? So this may be you turning to focus on work above all other things just to keep yourself sane. And sometimes work isn't sane anyway, so it doesn't, it's a small consolation that you have somewhere to go to get away from the crazy stuff that's going on. However, it is a really difficult focus sometimes. Sometimes the workplace is just as crazy as everything else. But it's got a routine, and that's what helps. So some of you may be thinking of doing something on your own. This Queen of Wands can also be someone who is wanting to be an entrepreneur, okay, or becoming an entrepreneur. If you're beginning that may be what you're forging forward on here, saying, I'm not letting anybody change my mind. I'm following my calling. Now, we have the Page of Pentacles showing up over here now, and this is the definite your energy. So this is kind of an immature energy if it's a person or someone who is naive, but they nonetheless have this gigantic coin, so they have this financial stability going on. So it may be an offer coming in from someone who wants to have a relationship with you, either in work or personal. And you just don't know if they're ready or you're ready, or so you've got the Two of Wands where you're trying to consider it. And this also, if you are doing the working for yourself, it may be that you're just now beginning to see a profit or the ability to work for yourself and support yourself. So don't go jumping over the edge right now. Let yourself build that stability, okay? Because the money's coming. It's not that it's not coming. And it's also about there's a new thing happening here for some of you. So you've got the Two of Wands happening, which means you're choosing. There's never a wrong choice. Understand that. And when I say that, what I mean is we have free will. And when you have a choice to make, you can choose one thing that's going to lead you down this path and another that's going to lead you down another, but all roads lead to Rome, okay? And what that means is it's kind of a wheel, and we're all going toward the center at all times. Even if it's down a crooked winding path that takes us longer than the other path, we'll end up there, okay? So here is the Justice card, and the Justice card is the decision is in your favor, or you are laser focused on whatever purpose you have. This can also mean a Libra is in your life, because this is the major arcana sign for Libra. So it is a judgment. So if there's something going on where you're trying to make a choice or someone else is making a choice, this can have to do with work for some of you. It may not have anything to do with a relationship. That's the thing about the general readings. I can say what the cards are supposed to be, but for some of you it's going to be a little different because of where you are in your cycle. So here is the Hierophant. This is a large company, corporation. It can be school. It can be a government entity. This is where a large amount of people gather, okay? It can be a religious organization as well. And then we have the Moon. So something is about to be revealed to you. And this means that when you have this card come into full blossom, this is a divine timing card, and this really does have to do with this Lover's card and the ascension process. So this may be something that you're not even aware of, that may not even exist yet, that's coming toward you for your betterment. This is being something revealed on a soul level. And then you have the Emperor. So the Emperor is the masculine energy for the creator of the universe. And this means that the Emperor is designing something for your best possible outcome. He's walking beside you. He is overseeing this. And some of you are getting something custom made for you. Now, that applies to you whether you have a job, if you're retired. It can be any of the above. So let's see what's happening with the clarifiers. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow the clarification for Virgos to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine. Your information is always welcome here, and we appreciate you. Ten of Swords. Justice card. So, some of you are choosing, well, this is, anytime there's a path to be chosen, there's always a change, so just know that. It may be a change in the person that you're with, it may be a change in the job. And here we have the Judgment card. So the Judgment card, again, is a blast from the past. Well, I'm saying again, I don't think you have it the first time. You have the Justice card, sorry. So this is a blast from the past. This is something beckoning to you from a previous, now this can be from a previous lifetime. This is a resurrection of something. So it's something coming back around. It can be a karmic thing. Just remember, we have all got different things going on, so this isn't for every single person in that way. It can be a person, place, or thing. It can be going back to where you used to live. It can be going back to work for someplace you used to work. It can be finding someone that, like a family member that, you know, getting in touch, or getting in touch with them again, getting reassociated with someone that you that you knew from the past. It can also mean an object comes back that was once lost, okay? I had somebody get their jewelry back after many, many years from, that was part of, somebody had robbed them and they found them. So here is the beautiful Knight of Pentacles with the Ten of Swords. This is saying better things are on the way, and you've got to release this old stuff here. Now, it may be your negative energy, negative thought process, but it can also be where you work now or what you're doing now, changing what you're doing now to where you can have more, to a more stable environment. Here is the Seven of Wands, which is holding your ground, and you're rightfully doing so because this is the Justice card on top of that. So if you're in some kind of legal matter, okay, and you're waiting for the judgment, it's coming. The final thing will be come through, and you'll be able to move forward and get away from it. Then you have the Lovers with the Ten of Rods. So this is a new beginning, taking all the flourishing new rods that are blooming, going forward and starting something new, okay? So whether it's about a job or a relationship, it's something new beginning. Then we have the Queen of Wands, who is very fastidious, we'll say that, in her ability to be very punctual, be very a type A personality person who likes lists, okay, likes to make everything be in order. And if she's a self-employed person, or about to be, she's in a little bit of fear because it's hard to do that, and she's scared to step out on her own. Now, when I say she, it can apply to males as well. These cards are just the cards, and they don't specify gender, they only specify energy, masculine, feminine. So we have now the Page of Pentacles, which is coming in with some type of offer, and you're ready to go. You're saying, yep, let's do it. I've got my ideas ready. I'm finally putting them in the boat. I'm ready to go forward. So this could be moving in with a person, okay? Allowing yourself to take the ability to start something new, okay? And that's some of the choice here with the Chariot, which is an upgrade or change in status. And when you say change in status, it can mean going from single to a couple or going from a couple to single. Whichever way would benefit you, because whatever this card is talking about is victory. It's a benefit. So now we have, sorry, I dropped that a second ago, the Justice card, and you feeling like it's never going to end. You're never going to get the decision. This is the feeling left out in the cold, feeling abandoned, feeling like you've been forgotten. Now, the key to this card is this is all happening behind their head. Okay, so they can't see it. So behind the scenes, the Justice card is going to prevail. Okay, so you can restart your thinking process and change it to trying to remain positive, because this feeling this way doesn't get you anywhere. Now, here is the workplace energy, and here is the Devil. Now, when the Devil comes in like this, sometimes it means people are about to just get up and leave their job because you're just sick of it. This is very oppressive, so don't just jump the gun. It looks like you're about to have a big breakthrough. Try to hang on. This is somebody who's got their thumb on your neck, okay, really holding you down. This is very negative energy. Now, it might not have anything to do with your work. It may be somebody else. Like I said earlier, I really felt like somebody is trying to use their work life as their solitude, okay? And so you may be really diving into the work and trying not to pay attention to what's going on outside of the job. But the Devil card is your own fear, anxiety, negative energy. If it is not that, it is the job, okay? So please, it's probably a little of both. Don't go quitting your job without another job. You can make it. I have been through jobs where I just didn't think I was going to survive 5 more minutes. And you can. You just have to persevere and keep your mind focused on a better outcome. And here it comes. So I told you earlier we're going to have a big reveal. This moon card is something being brought to light, and it's not going to come 1 second too soon. This is divine timing. And the Wheel of Fortune is on top. So this means whatever's been holding you back, whatever's been weighing you down, whatever this energy is, this fear, this horrible feeling like you're stuck in a life that you don't want anymore, something big is happening, coming your way to remove you out of that situation. So your karmic debt is being paid. So God bless your heart. I know it must be tough, and I've been there. I have been there. I know I haven't been to the extent that some people have, but it was bad enough that I didn't know what to do. And I just had to force myself. I'd sit in the car and cry before I went in. So I totally understand. So here is the Emperor coming in with an offer. So this is something new coming in for some of you. This is a beautiful, beautiful energy of covering you with blessings and bringing you out of it in the best possible way. So this Wheel of Fortune is definitely going to change some people's lives. I hope you all are able to persevere. You will. You can do it. It's saying you can. Just focus on, this is only temporary. This is only temporary. This is only temporary. The universe has better things in store for me. You just have to, I know it's like blind faith, but you got to do it. And I made it to this, and I'm doing this for a living, and I love doing this for people. And I never would have thought that that's what was going to save me. So I hope all of you have a wonderful first half of February and can persevere through this. Virgos, you guys are some stubborn people. You ought to be able to make it through anything. That's one of the toughest personalities in the zodiac, is the Virgo, because they're so just rock solid on when they're fixed on something. It's hard to take them off of it. So you guys can make it. I promise. I promise. Much love to you all. And don't forget, we have the dailies if you want to join those. That membership is $4.99 a month, and you get a daily reading to help you persevere through this, whatever this energy is. For some of you, it'll be family. Some of you, it'll be work. I can totally relate, and it's no big deal if you don't want to join. It's just a way of supporting me through what I do without having to buy a reading, and it's an added bonus, and I took it. So many blessings to you. We will still continue these free readings, never fear, and I will see you again in the middle of February. Namaste.